Good morning, everyone. I'm Gaurav from InCred Equities. Nifty continued its upward streak yesterday. It was not significantly up, but as I spoke in the morning call yesterday, that even a 100-point rise, but Nifty closing towards the high point of day would be positive for the momentum. It will be confirmation. We have now seen an instance where we have seen a follow buying happening, and that is positive. Nifty has closed shy of 25,000 mark. It did go above that, but there was some amount of profit booking, 20 30 point profit booking, and there's a lot of struggle going around at 25,000 mark. This is also the level where the call writers are also extremely active. And if Nifty indeed sustains about 25,000 spot, then by expiry itself tomorrow, we may see a 150 200 point rise. So that kind of significance is being held by 25,000 mark. If we fail to do so, if it does not cross, then temporary slippage towards 24,850 can be seen. If you talk about the trade, what can be the ideal scenario? If Nifty opens today on a flattish note, as of now, GIFT Nifty is pointing towards a 40 points cut. There's a pattern, like you have candle charts, you have bar charts, line charts. There is a charting pattern or charting style that is known as point and figure charts. It's the purest form of price action. A 1 minute chart in that particular style is about to give a very strong buy signal. If Nifty does not go below and rather it opens on a flattish node and goes about 25,060 Nifty futures and it stays there for a couple of minutes, it will trigger a buy pattern for target price of 25,500 to 25,900. So if you ask me, if Nifty opens on a flattish node and gains momentum 30-40 points higher and sustains, then one can buy. This would also mean that 25,000 spot is also sustained. So on that perspective also, risk takers can buy Nifty. So this is going to be the trade. The reason why I'm talking about conditions is fairly simple. That 25,000 has been achieved in a Ziffy. We were 24,400 and below a few days back. We are cruising around 25,000 mark, which is again acting as a strong deterrent. So on that perspective, one will have to be a little bit careful. Bank Nifty was also up, but again, as I said, it's not taking the front seat. It is giving some push, but not the kind of thrust that is expected from it. Overall, if you see the market participants are doing okay, we are not seeing stocks flying left, right, and center. That is both positive as well as negative. Positive in the sense that it's good that the stocks don't run up a lot, then you don't find too much of opportunities. Negative in the aspect that if they don't fire off, what will drive Nifty higher? So on that perspective, there has to be a proper balance. What we are seeing is some sort of underperformance in the overall market. US markets yesterday closed 40 50 bips lower. uh, as I said earlier, GIFT Nifty is pointing towards uh, 40 points cut. So in all likelihood, we'll open a flattish to mild negative note. Let us see how it opens. If it indeed opens 40 50 point lower, then again we'll have to see. Then only driving force will be Nifty sustaining about 25,000 spot levels. And hourly close below of above that can be bought into keeping stop loss of 100 points, playing for 300 400 points target. That will from my side. Thank you.
Investments in securities market are a subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.